Hello there and welcome back to Commands and Colors, the Battle of Zela, 447 BC, and this is part 2 of my playthrough of this scenario. So we have the Romans or the Caesarians here on the bottom in the red blocks, and then we have the wooden colored blocks over there, or light tan if you want, being the Pontus army, whose, well, both sides are kind of camping close to each other, and we have seen the battle start with the Pontic army advancing towards the Romans. So what did we see last time? Well, we saw the Pontic army under Parnakes starting to advance, as said, and it was an initial advance on the flanks. The Romans responded very aggressively with skirmishing, and quite successfully so. As you can see, we already have one block. I think it was due to destruction of this one. Yes, it is, because there's two of them here. So good skirmish fire ended up those guys when they did their charge. The other was pushed back, so it just bounced against the line. It was against this auxilia here, so they were hailed with missiles. So one of them destroyed, and the other had to go back to their lines. As said, on the flanks, the Pontic army did still advance. Not much of a contact yet, but skirmishing back and forth, mostly by the Romans. And we don't have any Roman blocks yet in the dead pile even, so very successful commitment by the Romans so far. The line of the Pontic wants to advance, but they have their main infantry line back there a bit lagging, so they need to form up the formation to attack the Romans. The Romans in the last turn of the last session, if you remember, the Romans took the opportunity to advance with a line command here, while the Pontic lands were in a bit of a disarray after retreating from the skirmish fire. So they are now starting to close into those lines and trying to get off these end of the board here, giving them some retreat hexes if needed. So we're probably going to see the battle pretty much in the center of the battlefield, or the game board, I'd say, rather. Now, it's the Pontics who go next, and as you can see here, they have a few options. We have this leadership in this section that could maybe, well, there are a few things I wanted to do. Of course, I want to move up the heavier guys here. That could be done with that card, right? On the other hand, I would like to save this guy here, preventing the Romans from getting a easy victory banner in the next turn. So I might play the leadership in the section here instead. Who's that guy again? It's Dermactes, yeah, so maybe I'll activate him to reorganize that flank a bit. We also have a counterattack if we get the DRE slots played, which could trigger the line command. Maybe that's even more better. I would move these guys forward, and we could shift back this guy with that. So I think we will be able to save this guy either way, at least temporarily, but we'll see. So let's roll and see what Pontic army can play. So that's an A, B, or C. So let's see. It could be this leadership in this section, but we also have heavy troops. Could be very handy later, but not now. And we have a double time. Oh my, that's really cool. So they can crash into the Roman lines at some point. That's cool. But as I said, I think to save this guy first, I'm gonna play the leadership. So that will be here plus 3 units. So that will be this guy. Let's see what we want to do then. I think I need to do the shift over here then. So what I'm gonna do is move these guys 2 hexes. They will throw the javelins. I'm gonna, or maybe it's enough with going here. Yes. And then, hold on. No, I need to do it like this, I believe, because I need to go forward here. Then I can back off and move forward here. That's what I'm gonna do. So it's still not really safe. It could be hit by fire still, but at least in a bit better position. So let's do the light infantry fire as well, and we're gonna hit these legionaries here. And that's a miss. Ranged unit don't hit with sword symbols. Okay, that's that. We go back to the Romans. So we got a C or lowest order count. We don't know what C is, so let's reveal that first. A mounted charge, interesting, but we don't have our heavier guys in range yet, so let's wait with that. So in that case, it would be the lowest order count. And here we have 4 units pretty much. Here we have 3. How many heavies did we have? 3 as well. So 3, 3, or 4. So it needs to be one of these two. So I don't want to play the heavies because I don't have the 6th Legion yet in any, combat range here. So, but we could of course move them up. That would be maybe not a bad move anyway, because I'm not too happy with having Caesar and his gang a bit left behind, so I could move them up to the line. That's not actually a bad idea. The other thing would be to play this and start the attack here. We cannot activate these legionaries, but these we can. They could get support from here, and then we could do a pot shot here as well, maybe getting that banner. So we have 2 good alternatives. So I'm gonna do what I do sometimes. If you remember, I'm gonna roll for it because I have 2 alternatives that I think is quite nice. One more aggressive and the other more being patiently gathering up the line. So I'm gonna roll for that. So 1, 2, 3, we go for the 3 units left. 4, 5, 6, let's play the heavies. And it's a more aggressive thing. So we're gonna play 3 on the left. So I'm gonna activate here. We're gonna move up these guys and we're gonna fire with our bows. So these guys will now attack. Who was it again? Dremachtes, yes, with his mediums. I want the leader support with me, and these guys can actually throw Pila, and these guys will stand here and fire with 2 dice against those lights. So let's see in which order we should do this. Does it really matter? We could start from here, I believe. So 1 die against that light infantry. That's a miss. Some Pila throw there. So I don't think it really matters in which order we do this. So let's just do the close combat first. So that's 4 dice, and we have leader support. These guys can even, hold on. Maybe it's better to take this guy anyway, because now these guys can ignore 2 flags, one for the leader and one for being supported. But if these guys would hit those guys, these guys lose their support. They need to be adjacent to 2 units, and if we kill or make these guys retreat, these guys have only 1 adjacent unit and are not considered supported. So I'm gonna do the bow fire first anyway. So let's see. I need 2 flags to make him retreat, or 1 green to kill him. And we got 2 leader symbols, so nothing. Okay, then we do the close combat. Here comes the 4 dice. And, well, that was interesting. An interesting result. We are having 1 hit and 3 flags. So we take the hit first of all, and then what we need to do first of all is to check if the leader survived or not. So we rolled 2 leader symbols. He's dead. We rolled 1, so it was rather close. So now then, you can ignore one flag because they have the leader. They can ignore the second flag because they have, oh, where did it go? There it is. Because it's still in support, but the third one it's need to take. So there will be no battle back here. But these guys have the choice now to retreat 1, 2, or 3 hexes if they want. Because this is medium heavy infantry, so they retreat 1 hex. And I think I'm happy with just taking the 1, keeping the line intact here. These guys could follow, but I will not go into the close combat there. I might be surrounded and having no retreat path, you know, having a lot of cavalry nearby. So I don't think that's a good idea. So that's the end of the battle. 1 hit, but we pushed those guys back, and maybe that's good because we prevented them from battling back at least. Well, I was hoping for a few more hits though, but it's okay. Okay, so that's an interesting development here now. Let's see what the Pontic army can play then. Oh, wrong die. I was to roll this one, of course. A D or E. So now we have the counterattack. That would be 3 units here. Or we have 2 units over there. Interesting. Again, the problem is these guys are now in a bad position, and it seems I cannot really save them unless I sacrifice a counterattack for just doing this. On the other hand, we have a few guys that could hit hard now. And we could, of course, save that. Maybe it could be worth it. If we would play 2 over here, what could we do? We could actually fire at those guys. With a bit of luck, we could scare them off the battlefield even. Again, I see 2 options. So I'm going to also roll for the Pontics. To be fair against the Romans, we roll for them as well, right? So if I roll a 1, 2, 3, I'll play the counterattack and take the opportunity to counterattack these legionaries here with probably these guys. And I can also move back these guys a bit more if I want. Or I could ride up here and do some attacks, perhaps. Let's see. So 1, 2, 3, it will be the counterattack. 4, 5, 6, we go over here and try to hit that guy instead. And that's a 6, so we go with that. So we just hope these guys will survive here and do the 2 units left. And I'm going to take the light infantry, and I'm going to take 1, 2, 3, 4. They will not come into range. Let's move up the light cavalry anyway. So these guys will rush over here. And these guys will go 1, 2, 3. Let's put them there. That's all. So now these guys gonna fire here. So if we now would get a flag symbol, these guys are not supported. They need to retreat 4 hexes. They can retreat 1 and then 3 more hexes, so they will lose all their 3 blocks instead. So this could be a golden opportunity to get banner. Oh, I saw the flag there, but it went over to a red one, so no effect. But I think the Romans might need to handle this situation, or they might lose some good quality and victory banners for the other guys. So it's a bit of a problem. They would like to finish off these guys, but they need to tend to this situation as well. So the Pontics have now put them in a bit of pressure here. Maybe Caesar's is for the rescue. Let's see. Yeah, I think that's that. So let's go to the Roman side. And we have an A, B, or C card. We have some A slots. Okay, we got a rally. We don't need to rally yet. We haven't lost any blocks as of yet. We have 4 units right. Okay, we have 3 there that could activate, and then we have the leadership any section. Could push here, for instance. I mean, these guys are also in a bad position. They cannot evade now, so we could take advantage of that. And we have the mounted charge, which I still don't think I want to do, but I have a bit of a problem as the Roman player now. Would I want to play over here to save the cavalry, or do I want to press on over here now with the leadership card? Again, some interesting decisions to do. What the heck? I'm gonna again let fate decide this. So 1, 2, 3, I'm gonna play over here. 4, 5, 6, I'm gonna go for the leadership. That's a 2, so we're gonna go with the 4 units right. And we're gonna order everything we have here. The thing is, Caesar can reach these guys and he will attack. These guys will of course evade, but hold on. Yeah. That's how it's... it's not Caesar, it's the other leader. So okay, so I don't get that extra dice. Hold on, did I go 3? Oh, hold on, yeah. I think the situation was like this. So these guys cannot go to, because it's not Caesar. So they cannot go to an attack. Okay, that's an issue. Would Caesar have been here, they could have attacked, but now they can't. So we're gonna attack with these guys instead. So what I'm gonna do is to place myself here, and these guys will attack. And here then, in that case, I just march forward with the heavies. Still keeping a line, a chain of command here. So here we're gonna attack. It's 3 dice. These guys will evade or try to. So let's see what the... we need greens to hit. We have 1 green symbol coming up, so they lost a block and then they evade. I want to get away from that guy as well, so I evade in that direction. I may not gain ground because these guys evaded. These guys can still throw their javelins with 1 die against the auxilia. And nothing. Here we go. So here is the situation. A bit of a mess over here, and the Romans are quite weak on the right hand flank, but let's see where the real fight will start. Okay, back to the Pontics. C or lowest order count. So that's the double time or heavies. Okay. Man, do I want to use the double time already? Not really. So otherwise I need to do the heavies, and I think maybe then I need to do that. Because I don't want to use the double time. I want to use it to crash in with the infantry later on. So I'm gonna do the heavies then. Yeah. Let's do that. And it's up to 4 of them, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So let me just check. Yes, 4 is the command. So so let's take Not sure I dare to attack here with the cavalry. I'm not really sure. Feels a bit scary to charge head on to these guys who are supported there. So I'm gonna take, well, I'm gonna take the infantry for sure. Let's take also this one to move them forward a bit. And for the 4th unit, let's take the chariots. So these guys will just move up 1. These guys will march over here, starting to meet the 6th Legion there with the elite of the Pontics. The heavy infantry here, and these guys also just take 1 step forward. So now the lines are more in, kind of more aligned. I still am not ready to play the double time. I wanted to link up these medium heavies as well before I do that, but let's see then. But that's how it is, and no combat. Romans. It's tightening up here now. Look at this. This is almost battle time, and we have a few more trapped units here. I mean, light infantry. That's not good. That's not good for the Pontics. Let's see. A or B for the Romans. So the rally again, not interested in that. We have a counterattack. That would be heavy troops. So we could order these guys now. Or we do the leadership in this section. And this time I'm gonna launch that because I wanna start the attack over on my left as the Roman player. So I'm gonna order this unnamed Roman officer here, and then 3 more units. It's gonna be these for sure, these and these guys. So now let's see if we can get some good. So here is a golden opportunity to try to kill that guy. These guys will go here to attack probably those guys. I'm gonna attack the medium heavies over there. And these guys will also step forward and fire at someone. Let's see who that will be. Might be this guy. Not sure, but let's see now. So let's start with these guys. They're gonna attack here. 4 dice. These guys cannot retreat, but they have 1 support. Okay, we have leader support. That will be 1, 2, and 3 hits thanks to that roll. This is a miss, so 3 blocks off, and these guys will battle back with 2 dice. And there's a flag and there's a green. That's nothing. Now we have the opportunity to kill off these guys or these guys. I'm gonna try to fire first here then with 1 die. Let's see if we can hit that guy. No. Then I'll attack the Auxilia. 4 dice and leader support. 1 hit required. We got the leader symbol, so these guys are done. We got the 2nd Roman victory banner. We could march into the gap, but I will not. Here we have a tough fight. No leader support there, and actually those guys have. This was not maybe a too good of an attack. Only good thing is we got the first attack here, and let's see. And that seems to be a kind of a bad roll from the Romans, but they managed to get 1 hit in. These guys will now battle back with 4 and with leader support. So they got 2 hits back on the Romans. I'm not too happy with that attack. That was a kind of a reckless thing to do, but well, maybe we could afford that. We are wearing down some units here now, and we're in a 2-0 lead as the Roman player. So that's that. Okay, now the real battle has begun, and Here's the hotspot right now, so let's see if the Pontics can react there. We have a C, D, or E for the Pontics. That's a double time. We have a counterattack, which would be a leadership. And we have 2 unit center. So the double time, do we have any good cluster of units? No, not really. We could of course charge in with the heavies and bring with us some lights. Well, we could actually get these guys with us. We could use this cluster. Not too shabby actually. That could be interesting. Counterattack then. That would be a leadership any section. We could order the man I always forget the name of, Dremakis, and 3 more. So we could do a charge, could attack here, and we could bring in 1 heavy. He would not reach any enemy though. And then we have a 2 center, but I don't think that's a good idea right now. We could of course order these 2 guys and maybe finish off these and attack here or something, but not sure if I'm too happy with that. Or we could even charge with the chariots again. It could be something. I mean, if I order these 2, yeah, not too bad. Yeah, there are some good options right now. The double time is good because I would get the heavies into the fight now. The counterattack is good because then we got the leadership and can order a lot of units here, even though the heavies cannot then fight. 2 center would be also good, a cheap opportunity to do another charge, and I will most probably get 1 banner and probably cripple that guy quite a bit. So I can see all these 3 being good alternatives. So I'll do what I used to do. I'm gonna roll 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So they go for the double time. So Farnakis decides now's the time to charge with his heavies. So I'm going to order these 4 units, the cluster of that can use double time. Farnakis will rush over here. The other heavy will go there, and these guys will go here. Now, what should we do with these guys? I think I cannot use ranged combat. No, I cannot. So I'm just gonna move off these guys to this area here. And oops, here we go. So let's start here. I'm gonna attack that crippled legionary unit with 4 dice. I have leader support, needing 2 hits. And we got 4 hits, so that was an overkill. And the Pontics got their first victory banner. I could gain ground, but I'm happy to stay close to my leader here. Second one then, I'm gonna take these guys, attack the 6th Legion heavies here. Now we're gonna see a tough fight, so I'm gonna get 5 dice and leader support. It is 5, right? Yes. Okay, let's see now. What do we have here? We have this result. We have 1 hit, 2 hits, and 3 hits. Almost kill them off. You're gonna check the leader as well. He's good. But they will battle back with 5 as well. And leader support. 6th Legion, you don't play with these guys. And that's also 3 hits because they have leader support. Boom. And a flag, which I might take, but I don't have to, but I think I do it. Let's retreat. And now these guys will attack the auxilia over here. Again with 5 dice, and of course leader support, because Fanakis is there. And now we got another 3 hits, but this time we also got a flag on an unsupported unit, so these guys need to retreat. They will go in that direction. And since we have a leader with us, we're gonna advance and attack again. And we're gonna finish off that guy now. We don't want to leave him and let him get away. So yeah, so we killed him. And we have now even out the victory banner count to 2-2 here. And I could even gain ground once more, but I'm gonna stay. I'm not gonna rush too far. Of course, we will start to threaten this here, but now we are in the range of Caesar, so this can get deadly pretty soon, and a lot of units from the 6th. So yeah, I think I'm happy staying here right now, not getting too isolated here, and probably getting some units in my back and then just killed off. So no, I'm gonna stay here. Hopefully, well, I could get closed in anyway, I see now. So I could make a dash for it, to attack here. I mean, if I go here and the Romans don't deal with me, next turn I can attack the camp and maybe even get it. I'm gonna do it. Let's do it, just for fun. So Farnaki's got he's got feeling now. He's storming through the Roman lines, crushing those auxilia in front of him, and just by the momentum he got in an attack, they're rushing towards the Roman camp that he sees now, and there's no units in between him and the camp, but we have a full garrison here waiting for him though, with auxilia. But that's cool. So yeah, let's play the Romans as well. CD or E. Mounted charge. Is it time? We could do it here. We could do it here. Yeah, this could be something. We have the heavy troops, also interesting because now the 6th could engage. We have 3 units right. I don't think that's an option. And we have an order mounted as well. Well, it's as I see it, it's 2 cards that are interesting. It's the mounted charge, which could get me 1, 2, 3, 4. We cannot close in those guys, but we can charge them with 4 dice here, and these guys could attack here and here perhaps, but they will evade. Maybe not. Let's take the heavies. Let's use the 6 now to kill, or at least try to kill those guys. So Caesar will now attack. These guys will go here. Caesar will go here. They are activated. And this guy then, it's a bit of a mess here, but I'm gonna take my chance to just get the banner from here now. So that should be activated as well. So let's, I'm probably gonna get countercharged by those heavy chariots and killed, but well, we're gonna exchange our way through here then, and hopefully I get some good results here. The thing though is I need to attack with Caesar first. Yes. Anyway, let's start with here. 5 dice and 1 hit needed. And I have leader support. With the red, we got the leader, so this guy is now eliminated. Romans gained another banner. We will gain ground and attack here as well. These guys will try to evade, but we see if they manage to. We're gonna roll 5 dice and see if we get any greens. None at all. So these guys successfully evaded towards their camp. This guy stays here in a very bad position, of course, but yeah, that's how it is. So these guys then, meaning the elite of the sixth even, because that's where Caesar would be. So they're gonna attack. That would be 6 dice thanks to Caesar. He moved 2, but since Caesar is with him, they can attack. So that's 6 dice. And all bells and whistles. Let's see, now we got 3 hits on him. And 3 flags. So let's take the 3 hits first. Which is a heavy blow, of course. Now we're gonna check the leader as well. He's good. So now we have these 3 flags to deal with, and I can take 1, 2, or 3, and I think I'll take the 3. But should I go here or here? I'm lucky to get these flags because this means Caesar cannot follow and kill me, since we are retreating in such a speed. So I'm gonna take, I would like to give as much leader support as well in the coming attacks. So I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna stay here actually. That way I'm supporting a bit around me here. And Caesar will though gain the ground. These guys cannot attack by close combat, but they can throw their peel out towards that medium heavy. And I'm gonna do that with 1 die. And they missed. All right. Let's play 1 more turn. Replace that card, and then we're gonna check what Varanakis can do. A, B, or C. 3 cards we don't know of. Interesting. 3 center. That's a good one. Line command. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. Another 3 center. So let's go with the 3 center. Yeah, let's do that because I want to do some nice stuff over here now. I'm gonna charge with the chariots and will what else? We could finish that guy off. Problem is Caesar is he has such a range. It's crazy. Well, I'm gonna. I'm thinking of detaching that leader. That's why I'm hesitating here a bit. The problem is then I'm only allowed to order 1 more unit. But if I instead order these 2, I could get more hit power. But then I need to stay here since it would be a separate action to detach the leader here. Varanakos being the leader there. I could also try to save these guys a bit, pulling them back from the heavies here. A lot of options. Otherwise they will get killed next turn. So let's do that. And oh man. No, I'm gonna do this instead. I will not activate those guys. I will instead activate these 3 units. These guys will now pull back. They hope to finish up those guys. Here we have, we're gonna move here, and these guys will move here. I know Caesar will reach me and he will probably kill next turn, but we'll try this. Okay, so let's start here. We have 4 dice. We need 1 hit and hopefully get that heavy and potentially 1 more banner. So yeah, we got this 1. That's enough. So we killed the heavy from the 6, and then we got a 3rd banner. We're gonna check the leader with 1 die now, since his unit got lost. And can you believe it? He fell. It was an unnamed leader. He fell, and Pontus got 1 other victory banner. So that paid off, really. That's awesome. And these guys, they will stay here. They will not gain ground. We might get another banner. We're gonna start attacking from here with 4 dice, trying to soften that guy up. And we got 1 hit, I believe. Not 2. Happy result there for the Pontus. We got the flag, but he's supported, so he's fine. So he's gonna battle back with 4 now, also with leader support. And he managed to get in 2 hits. And the flag, but he's supported and he has a leader, but we're gonna check the leader first. Oh, we got 1 leader symbol, so it was rather close, but that's that. And now the heavies will try to finish him off. They would need to get in 3 hits, but they have 5 dice, so it's probable. Let's see. Only 2. That was not good. I was hoping with 9 dice with leader support that would get these 4 blocks, but that didn't happen. Already, or we got 1 flag again, but he's still supported, so he will battle back, probably kill off that heavy now. Yeah, there's a sword symbol, so these guys are dead. And the Romans got their 4th banner, so they have evened out. And that's not all, because Phalanakis might be a casualty. No. So he can now retreat 1 to 3 hexes back. He will go... You don't want to get hit by anybody, so we have these guys a bit annoying here. So I'm gonna go 1, 2... Let's bring him back 2. Hope that's enough. And I think that was it. So we have a very even count here now. And we are also going to play the Romans. A, B, or C. They might rally and get back those guys. And they would then get also activated and could kill someone. So actually could be something. It's only, we can only rally 1 guy, but it could be an important situation and we can save that and even get another banner for that. We could do the counterattack as well. That would be 3 units in the center. Caesar could attack someone. They can reach these guys. Let me see, A, B, or C. So we also have an outflanked, another good card. And we have again the mounted charge. Oh, I don't gonna play the mounted charge though. It's not really ready for that yet. So it would be outflanked a good one. Rally is a good one. 3 center, nah. I think it's the rally or outflank that's of interest right now. And I mean, we need 3 banners. We could easily get 2. Where could we get the 3rd with an outflank? We would need to get it here somehow. And the only way I can see it is to I don't know. It's not easy over here. Romans are just too weak over here. We cannot do it. But here we could get 1, 2, maybe 3. And that would be the end of the game. Yeah, I think that's the safest thing to do right now. So I'm going to play the outflanked. I'm going to order these 2. I would like to play the rally, but let's save it. And over here we're going to play these 2. And here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to I think I'll take it easy here. Yeah, I will take it easy here. So I'm going to go here and here, throwing some javelins though. I can't get anything behind me, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. No, nothing can reach me here. So I can always evade if they attack. These guys will stay where they are. Yes, just do the battle. But let's start here. 1 die, range attack against the light infantry. That's a miss. And from here to here, 4 dice. And I mean, potentially we could win the game. 4 dice, leader support. 1 hit needed. Yeah, thanks to leader support, we got it. So the Romans get their 5th banner. Now it's an important role for that leader with 1 die. Will Dremectos survive or not? He did, so he can also retreat back, and he will go 2. We will stay. These guys will finish off that light. Yeah, that's the hit. I mean, these guys cannot evade since they are locked in here. So we got another banner. We will gain ground, and now we can attack. I will attack the heavy cavalry. They can evade. Do they want to? Maybe, so they can maybe counter-charge in this turn. So let's evade with them. So I'm going to roll for only reds count. And there's none. So these guys evaded back to their leader here. Okay. Still 1 from victory. And we are so close to the ending this game now. So I'm going to continue playing right now. So let's go to Pontus. Theory. Counterattack, which would be an outflanked, or 2 unit center. Yeah. What should we do? What could we do with 2 units center? We could crush these guys with the chariots. With the outflanked, we could do a cavalry charge, place him with someone else, and over here we could pretty much just advance. Yeah, so let's do the counterattack and play an outflanked. So these guys are activated here, and over here I'm gonna do like these. Let's take those two. These guys will just march forward, trying to threaten the lines here, but they will probably not get the time to start battling really, because we will see an end of the battle at some point. We got a glorious heavy cavalry charge coming up here. And where should we place him? Farnakis will go, he can go up to 3 hexes. So I could join him here or with these guys. I guess chariots can get leader support. It's only elephants who... I think elephants cannot get any leader support, but I think chariots can. So maybe he will... Nah, let's put him with a heavy, medium heavies there. All right, we have 1 attack to do. So heavy cavalry, they roll 4 dice. We will need 1 hit. That's... yeah, we got 2 of them, so the Romans are destroyed. We got a Pontic 5th banner. Since they are cavalry, they can go in, they can go 1 more and attack again. So I'm going to do this and attack these heavy and medium heavies. Let's do it. We got 2 hits on them. Not bad at all. We're going to also check the leader. There's no flags though. The leader again, pretty close. So now they will battle back with 4. And we got 2 hits and a flag. Let's take the 2 hits first. Let's check the leader before we do anything else. He's good. So I could choose to ignore the flag, but I will take it because these guys will otherwise just hit back. So I'm going to go back to the baseline here, ready for another charge when needed. Oh, sorry, do they retreat too?